All right, good evening, everybody. It is Mr. Sunshine, a Rolls-Royce technician, Eddy, and Locksmith Eddy today. We got another special treat. I just got back to the garage. I've been running all day. We have a Rolls-Royce ignition switch out of a 82, I believe he said, Silver Spur. And we got the ignition. Here's the back of the connectors. Okay, here's the face of the lock. You can see everything seems to be working. I always like to check the ignition, make sure nothing's cracked here on the face. The bulbs are intact. The wiring is good. Nothing hanging out. These are the actual wires that get connected into the car. There's your big connector here with the two. So he needed a key. So he saw one of my videos. I have over 10,000 videos on YouTube, many of which of Locksmith Eddy with the Rolls-Royce. So he took his ignition, mailed it down to me, and we're going to make a key. Now, there's a couple of ways to make a key. One, you could try impressioning it. All right, good luck on that. 5 pins locked, very close tolerances made by Yale. So you can actually take these nuts off, pull this apart, take the other 3 nuts, separate the body, and then go ahead and pull the screws out. And to get the cylinder out, there's a code stamped on the back of every Rolls-Royce ignition switch. It'll be on the brass plate back there. This one, on mostly all of the faces, this is the metal one. The plastic one doesn't have it, but the metal one right here, there's the partial code. Normally, it's underneath tape. So anytime you have a Rolls-Royce, you need to make a key. You always pull the tape off. And a lot of times, if it's a metal case, it'll have the 4-digit number, 12. This one's 1241. The fact is, 1241, if anybody that needs one of these charts, if you're a locksmith out there and wants a chart, I made this chart all the way from 1945, gives you the code series, 55 to 69, the code series, 70 to 81, that would be your Silver Shadow, Silver Wraith, Corniche. From 70 to 81, it shows you RRM 1000 to 2000. So they made 1,000 different key changes. 62HE, 62HD is the keyways for those. From 82 or from 81 up to 91, it would be the NRRM 1001 to 2000. So they changed the key code, the keyway, also the combination to the locks. So by getting the blank, this actually happens to be a 62H G, slides right in. So by using your chart, you go to your code source. I cut these keys on a Freeman. All right, I have the HPC code max and will do it automatically. But I wanted to make sure, because some of the later models, Rolls-Royce, they use a longer key. So you'd actually have to cut the shoulder back of this H62HF blank in order for it to get the cuts in there. So that would be the later model key that needs a longer key. So I didn't want to waste any blanks. Some of these blanks now are about $4 to $6 a blank for these. Minimum pack of 10. So you're looking at $60 for a pack of 10 keys for these. The other ones are $400 a piece. So you definitely don't want to fuck that up. So I made the key by code. And boom, there you have it. There's an operating key for your ignition switch. Now, again, if it's a metal base, you'll find a code, partial code stamped. Depending on the year, you can use this chart here. From 45 to 54, the codes are RD and WD. That's for the valet and the master key. From 55 to 69, it's going to show the master key. BHM is the master. BSM is secondary, would be the master. Valet BHL and BSL would be the valet keys from 62HA to 62HB. 70 to 81, you're going to use the 62HD as the valet. 62HE is the master. And so on. 92 to 97, that's using a special key. That would be the UB76701. So there you have it. I actually got a text from a friend of mine. He's looking for a key for the late model Rolls-Royce. So I got to pull these out. And here, the one that used the 5000, I think. This, I'll have to look for the number. This is the Bentley key. This is not it. This is the Bentley key. I do believe this was the key that he was looking for. I have to get his picture back out and see if that was the key that he needed. So I don't know. I have to look at the picture again, but I think this may have been the key. I don't know. I have to look it up just to verify. So if you're watching there, that might be the key. I have to verify with yours because I just walked in the door. It took me about 5 minutes to make this key in and out. So I got to get this thing boxed up, shipped back to Colorado so that he'll have his Rolls Royce to proceed again. So there you have it. Mr. Sunshine coming to you live. Been running all day to Miami. It's a 130 mile round trip, twice today. So, if you're looking for these, I have a few of these left. These are discontinued, no longer made. All right, you can call Albers, you can call Flying Spares, you can call everybody and their brother. All right, and even the dealer, they're going to tell you, they'll give you a song and dance, and then they'll tell you they can't make it because they don't have the keys. So if we're talking Rolls Royce, I have the blanks. If we're talking Bentley, I have the blanks. All right, they don't have the transponder in them. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to, I have a guy that can tell you how to bypass the transponder inside so you'll have a mechanical operating key because, again, they're no longer made, discontinued from all their suppliers. So if you can find them, you better jump on them. I actually bought what was available. I've been using them here on various projects. A lot of people sending them in. They said, Eddie, we don't care. I need a key. I don't have one. My car is dead in the water without it. So even if you got another ignition off eBay or someplace, it's still not going to work the rest of your car. So you're going to have to send me the lock, ignition switch, and a trunk lock, preferably. I can make the key for that to verify that it's going to work, the doors and everything. So there you have it, Mr. Sunshine, with yet another quick tutorial video. If you need keys, you need some help, give me a call. I'll tell you what to do. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, I'll just give you the code. Well, it doesn't work that way because a lot of these locks, maybe the car has low mileage, but it was driven a lot. So the people putting the key in with the key ring hanging, you'll see some marking down here and all of that stuff. The key pins may be worn, so I can cut you a factory cut key, but if the pins are worn inside, you're going to be jiggling around to try to make it work. So it's always better to send me the lock so I can verify 100% that the key is going to work. All right, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I got to look for that picture you sent me. I was driving down I-95, so I'm going to look for it. But I think this was the key that you were looking for. If it wasn't, it might be one of the... I got to look it up, find out which one was the Series 5000, because I actually have this one as well. This was actually the master key for a Rolls Royce. This would be the UV10355PD. All right. These keys are starting to get discontinued as well. Whether Flying Spares or Albers has these blanks, I don't know. But I actually have another one here, I think. This is the other one. Yeah, okay. This is your key. This is the Rolls-Royce Bentley Limited Key from VIN number 59001 on. So the one from 59 on is this key, and the one 55,000 and up to 5,900 is that key. So you can see the difference of the key ways. All right, these are getting harder and harder to find. So you know what? I'm telling you what. It's going to come to a point you lose your key, you're going to be screwed because these things ain't cheap. This is a matter of fact, these are about the only keys that I've happened to see anywhere online today. So when the guy had them, I bought them all. I spent a lot of money just so I'd have them. So if somebody loses the key, all right, if you want an extra duplicate made, we can do that. But I'm actually trying to, for somebody that loses the keys altogether, I will have them. So there you have it, Mr. Sunshine. Hope you're enjoying the day. It's been a long, hard day today, Mr. Sunshine. Coming to you live right here, right now, in a hot 82 degree sunny South Florida day. Woo!